Larry Nelson is almost 80 years old, and most golf fans have forgotten his name. He sits quietly at home today, far from the spotlight that once shined on him. But this man achieved something almost impossible in golf. How did a Vietnam veteran who never touched a club until age 21 become one of the greatest champions ever? Larry Nelson was born in 1947 in Fort Payne, Alabama. As a young man, he played baseball and basketball in high school. Golf, he had zero interest in it. At age 20, Larry got married and was drafted into the U.S. Army. He served as an infantryman during the Vietnam War. For 3 months, he walked point in enemy territory. This meant he was the first soldier in line, facing the most danger. During his service, a fellow soldier named Ken Hummel suggested Larry try golf as a career when he got home. Larry laughed it off. He called golf a sissy sport. But when Larry returned from Vietnam in 1969, his wife Gail gave him golf clubs for Christmas. He was 21 years old. Most pro golfers start as little kids. Larry was starting as an adult. He taught himself to play using Ben Hogan's instruction book. The results were shocking. Larry broke 100 on his very first 18-hole round. Within 9 months, he shot under 70. His military discipline and focus had taught him how to learn fast and stay calm under pressure. Larry worked full-time while going to college. He became an assistant golf pro at Pine Tree Golf Club in Georgia. He was happy with this quiet life. He just wanted to become a head pro someday. But club members saw his talent. They encouraged him to try the mini tours. They even gave him money to move to Florida with his wife and chase his dream. His first professional tournament paid him just $63 for an even par round. Money was tight, but Larry kept grinding. Over 2 years, he won twice on the mini tours. In 1973, Larry decided to try PGA Tour qualifying school. He had only played in one 72-hole tournament before this. Somehow, he made it through and earned his tour card for 1974. His first year was brutal. Under the old Monday qualifying system, he only made it into one of his first 11 events. Then he missed the cut in that one event too. Everything changed with an 8th-place finish in Jacksonville. He earned $3,500, just enough to keep his tour card for 1975. Larry was learning that talent alone wasn't enough. He needed breaks and support from others. Larry's breakthrough year came in 1979. He won his first 2 PGA Tour events and finished second to Tom Watson on the money list. Suddenly, everyone knew his name. But Larry's greatest moments came in the major championships. In 1981, he won his first major at the PGA Championship in Atlanta. He beat Fuzzy Zoeller by 4 strokes. His most famous victory came at the 1983 U.S. Open at Oakmont. Larry started the final day 7 strokes behind leaders, Tom Watson and Seve Ballesteros. Rain pushed the finish to Monday morning. What happened next was pure magic. Larry shot 65-67 over his final 36 holes. This set a U.S. Open record for the last 2 rounds at 10 under par. On the par 3 16th hole, he sank a 62-foot birdie putt that caught Watson. Watson bogeyed the 17th and couldn't birdie the 18th. Larry won by 1 stroke. Golf experts said Larry's weekend performance was as good as Johnny Miller's legendary 63 in 1973. But Larry stayed calm through it all. His Vietnam experience had taught him that golf pressure was nothing compared to life and death situations. In 1987, Larry won his 3rd major at the PGA Championship. He was just a month shy of his 40th birthday. He beat Lanny Wadkins in a playoff, showing he could still perform under the most intense pressure. Larry represented the United States in the Ryder Cup 3 times, 1979, 1981, and 1987. His record was incredible. He started 9-0-0 before losing his first match. His overall record was 9-3-1, one of the best in modern Ryder Cup history. In his 1979 debut, Larry went 5-0. Only 3 players have matched this perfect start since the format changed to U.S. versus Europe. Jack Nicklaus praised Larry's Ryder Cup play, saying he was terrific in the Ryder Cup. This was high praise from the Golden Bear himself. Larry's quiet nature didn't hurt him in team play. If anything, it helped him focus on his matches without needing attention or praise from others. When Larry turned 50 in 1997, he joined the Champions Tour. His winning continued. Larry won 19 times on the Champions Tour. In 2000, he had his best year with 6 victories. He earned the Jack Nicklaus Award as Player of the Year and made $2.7 million. But success came with pain. Larry dealt with neck and arm injuries, including a herniated disc. He missed 7 weeks in 1998 because of the disc problem near his neck. In 2005, he had surgery on his right wrist to repair cartilage damage and remove a cyst. Larry said the injuries made him feel like the whole bottom fell out of his physical preparation. Despite these setbacks, he kept winning. This showed that Larry's game wasn't just about physical ability. He had great course management, a sharp short game, and unbreakable mental strength. After his early struggles on the PGA Tour, Larry's life changed in a profound way. His wife Gail became a Christian first, and Larry saw a positive change in her. Larry committed his life to Christ while recovering from a car accident. He was reading a hotel Bible when it happened. His faith gave him deep peace during tough times, including his injuries. Larry said that if he couldn't play golf again, he would be okay because God would have something for me, and it would be better than what I expected. Larry always said his Christian faith and family were far more important than playing in another tournament. This perspective helped him stay calm under pressure and not get too attached to winning or losing. His quiet, humble personality came from this inner peace. While other golfers sought fame and attention, Larry found contentment in his faith and family. In 2006, Larry was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. He was also elected to the Georgia Golf Hall of Fame in 1990. After retiring, Larry designed golf courses and created training tools for golfers. In 2011, he received the PGA Distinguished Service Award. But despite 3 major championships, 10 PGA Tour wins, 19 Champions Tour victories, and that amazing Ryder Cup record, Larry is often called one of golf's most underrated players. Golf historian David Moore said, "I personally believe he's one of the most underrated players of his generation." Moore explained that Larry was overshadowed by the likes of Jack Nicklaus and Tom Watson, and later, Greg Norman and Nick Faldo. Larry's peak years came when golf had bigger personalities who grabbed more attention. He quietly won 3 majors, without the fanfare that marked other champions. His late start in golf also made his story less conventional and harder to market than typical golf prodigies. Larry's quiet professionalism was his strength, but it may have hurt his public recognition in an era when golf was becoming a major TV spectacle that demanded compelling personalities. Larry Nelson won 41 professional tournaments and 3 major championships. He dominated the Ryder Cup and continued winning well into his 50s, despite serious injuries. He might not be on magazine covers or TV shows today, but Larry Nelson, sitting quietly at home at nearly 80, lived one of the strongest lives in golf history. His story teaches us that greatness doesn't always come with noise and flash. Sometimes the best champions are the ones who do their talking on the course, who find their strength in quiet places, and who understand that there are things in life more important than winning. Larry Nelson proved that it's never too late to start something new, that military service can forge unbreakable mental toughness, and that true champions are made not just by talent, but by character. In a world that celebrates loud personalities, Larry Nelson reminds us to appreciate quiet greatness.